بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أنا المهندسة ثويبة كنفاني ابنة سوريا، قدمت من كندا لألبي نداء الوطن وأعلن تطوعي في الجيش الحر وانضمامي إلى لواء صقور الشام كتيبة شهداء حلب المهام الخاصة. أوجه رسالة إلى حرائر سوريا للمبادرة فورا إلى التطوع في الجيش الحر لنعمل يدا بيد مع إخواننا المجاهدين ونقاتل عصابة الأسد التي استباحت أعراضنا وأسهبت في القتل والإجرام. لا تفرقوا بين طفل وشيخ ورجل وامرأة، فيا حرائر سوريا لبوا النداء وكونوا رفيقات السلاح. أوجه رسالة للعالم: إننا لسنا دعاة قتل وانتقام، نحن دعاة سلام، نحن دعاة سلام، نحن دعاة سلام. إننا نريد أن نجعل سوريا أيقونة السلام وجزءا لا يتجزأ من النسيج العالمي الديمقراطي. لن تندم أمة ساعدتنا ووقفت بجانبنا في محنتنا، فكونوا معنا نكن لكم.
What he did, he isolated Syria totally from the West. So he would tell the Syrian people that America is bad, France is bad, and Israel is bad. Israel is bad because he want to gain power. Telling the Lebanese that he is helping them and giving them support for their army. It's kind of showing, okay, Israel, if you want to fight me, come and meet me in Lebanon. So that was the way how he moved the war to Lebanon and avoided the war on his land. So Syria was protected. This is how he fooled Lebanese people. He caused Hezbollah and the Lebanese people a lot of death while he was protected with his people. He wouldn't mind. He was sending all these Sunni youth to serve the military in Lebanon, and he and his people were protected. He fooled also the Palestinian people. How he did that? Palestinian people are Sunnah, and he does not care for Sunnah people. Most of the Palestinian people are Sunnah. I don't know if they have some Shia. So he does not care for them. If he would care for them, he would have given them citizenship. He would have given them opportunities to work, get proper education, live in a good homes, and own some land. But he forbade all this, saying that I am reserving your rights to go back to your land. But guess what? He's not even trying to get them back their land, because whenever he do any discussions or conversations with Israeli people, he does not want to do peace. Why? Because he insists so much that, okay, we have Israeli people has to go back to the border of 1967. Again, we have Israel has to give us all Jew land, including Tabariya Lake, as if Israeli people are fool, because they are not going to give him Tabariya Lake and then deprive their own people from the water while they depend very much on Tabariya Lake. And he was insisting on this. Like in 1992, when he met with Shimon Peres was like, why is insisting that much? If you are coming to peacefully negotiate, then you have to give compromises. I'm ready, like Shimon Peres was ready to give compromises, but Al-Assad was not. So Al-Assad was trying to send some hints, but apparently Shimon Peres did not understand it. He was telling him, listen, I don't want to make peace. I don't care. I wanted the situation to continue like this because I am getting a lot of money for helping the Palestinian people. And this money is going to my own people. About Israeli people has the right to live in a peaceful land. They have suffered a lot from Hitler. And they were killed exactly like us. They were killed brutally. They lost their loved ones. and they went to Israel to have a peaceful living. The Jewish people were our neighbors one day. When they became our enemies, they are not our enemies. They lived with us in Syria. We had a lot of Jewish neighbors. They lived with us. They ate with us. We lived with them. We know about them. We know about their customs and their habits. We loved them. They loved us. We used to help each other. So who made them enemies over the night like this? Like how he made it. He put in books that they are our enemy. He told the kids in schools and everywhere that Israel is our enemy. America is our enemy. America brought Israel just to put spies on us, which is like, I don't know, it's like some kind of propaganda he created to make people hate each other. It's true that you can't really build a nation or a country like Israel on the corpse of Palestinian people. It's very unfair. But this is not the mistake of Jewish people. It's the mistake of the rulers in that time. Like if they did it differently, like not by what they did, killing people, if they did it differently, if they brought up the Jewish people and say, okay, fine, these people were killed and they were really tortured in Germany and in Europe, and we want to put them in a peaceful place, believe me, it could have been much different than now. People in Middle East are very easygoing, very welcoming for the strangers. So the whole situation could have been totally different. But then Israeli people have corrected this, and then they were giving chances for Palestinian people to go back, to make peace, to live with them, to give them nationalities. It's not necessarily for me if I want to be living. I don't care if I am Syrian or American or Jewish or whatever, as long as I'm living peacefully with my kids, keeping up my history, writing books about my history. People appreciate me, I appreciate other people, and we live all in harmony. It does not mind. It's not something so difficult to be done. So in my perspective, that also Jewish people were calling for peace, but they were not granted, and Al-Assad was the last person who would have given them that peace. As if the father did not die, they just brought that clown to have the place of the crown father, and then that clown was doing whatever they asked him to do, and then that's it. Nothing has been changed until the year of 2005, when Bashar al-Assad was in I believe Rome, in the Vatican. He was in the funeral of the Pope. So he shake hands with the Israeli president, and in that time when we heard the news, we were like, this is something good to happen, because this guy is going to be smart. This guy is going to really bring peace. So we Syrian people were really so happy, because we wanted this, and not only us, also the Palestinian people wanted this. Her kids were in a miserable life situation. So everybody wanted peace. So in that year, we were so happy, and we thought that for sure later on we're going to have peace. And then we were buying, all Syrian people were buying lands near the border of Israel, because we thought that Syria is going to be open, and then we will have tourism, and then we will slowly build up the country, and then